Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Monday, September the 19th. The market's had an interesting day today, down sharply at the opening, rallying the rest of the day, pulling back in the close, but still a positive day for some of the indices and NASDAQ in general. But the NDX and the S&P and Dow still were down, and we very well may see the markets head lower this week. But in the meantime, we'll continue to take a look at some of the better acting longs here. Today, MAKO jumped 421 to a new all-time high at 4180 at the high. And let's see, yeah, 4180 closed at 48 up 421 or 11.6%. Now, we had a little head and shoulder pattern here that broke out, retested, popped and retested again, and finally today was the key breakout. And this stock could very well see high 40s, at least mid to high 40s short term. OPTR, another good day for that one. It's just way overbought at this point, but I wanted to show you how once momentum gets going, how a stock can act. This stock's moved from 7.5 to 1586, more than doubling in the last 4 weeks. Taking out the May-June highs as well, so fantastic relative strength, but again, a little long in the tooth here. We may see a little additional strength if the market continues, but I'd be careful on this one. It could reverse at any time. Sequans, as QNS had that big day last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday backed up, but it held the 21-day moving average. And today popped back 71 cents or 10.66% on 22 million shares. Excuse me, 2.2 million shares. So that's a lot of stock, and for that stock especially. And I like the fact that the breakout, the pullback held support. At this point, we'll look for a retested 9. If that is taken out, secondary targets at 10.5, 11. Big day for Wright Medical. You can see that the stock had, let me take that out for you. The stock had gapped here and closed above the declining tops line. Today it gapped again and exploded up to test the May highs, closing up $1.37 or 8.5%. 6.4 million shares linearly traded today. That's the biggest volume we've seen in months, if not a year. We may get a pullback from this level because it's come straight up from 1370 up to 1757. Pullback would be nice, but if momentum takes this one further, we could very well see the stock move up and test these multiple highs up in this zone up around 19, 19.5. That's our next target for WMGI. REGN acting well. You can see this strong move from 42 up to 75 in about a month. It then pulled back over the last several sessions. Today it reversed from 59.68 to 65.63 and closed at 64.92, up 472 or 7.8% on 1.9 million shares. That could be the reversal we're looking for after testing support. And right now I'd be looking for a move up to test the 73.4 zone. TVIX, I want to show you this ultra short because it's acted so well of late. It did pull back in an orderly fashion over the last several sessions, but today bounced. Now it backed off about 3 points, but still was up 354, 6.3%, and 2.6 million share traded. So if we can get this back up across this line up here, well, this will be our short-term target anyway, right up by about 68.5, maybe 70. Secondary target in the mid-70s. That's considering the market rolling over. Stamps.com, fantastic move. Finally got up to 25 today, 25.25, backed off to close at 23.78. Still up $1.38 or 6% on 813,000 shares. And for the most part, may have hit a short-term peak here as it's now gone from under 15 to over 25, more than a 10-point move in the last 3-4 weeks or so, but still a strong action there. IPGP moved out across the declining tops line, but couldn't get to the 21-day moving average and lateral price resistance from the prior high. That was taken out today. Wanted to show you that because this is a key breakout. Next target is 69, secondary target in the mid-70s, maybe high 70s, up at the June-July highs. Panel, PANL, fantastic relative strength with a big surge here and a nice wedge. We popped out, pulled back to test. Today popped back 276, reaching as high as 59. The resistance right up there. Secondary target at 63.4 zone if we get through that. Ultra short oil, SCO, today popped and stuck its head out above this pattern, the declining tops line, and backed right off to it. Still up 266 or 5% today on 1.4 million shares. Although it backed off $1.25 from the high, it was still up substantially. And we're hoping for a move and a breakout here. Next target 63 and then 69.70. ULTA out of this head and shoulders bottom exploded and it flagged, and today popped out of the flag. I'm looking for an extension to retest the 78 to 80 zone, my next short-term target. BRUS, love the breakout across this line and a steady move up. It then consolidated for 4 or 5 days. Today reversed $4 off the low, $6 off the low, and to close and backed off to close up 227 on a day. 100,000 shares traded. The stock looks like it may be headed higher. I'm looking for 89.90 in the stock. WPRT, beautiful extension on this move. After the breakout here, you can see it's edging higher. I'm looking for the stock to get up to 38.40, provided the market doesn't fall apart. ELGX, if you scroll back on this one, you'll see a beautiful one-year rising channel, year and a half actually. We just poked our head above the top of the channel, and this could very well be accelerating to get into the 13-14 zone. And lastly, today's AKRX, which continues to impress, up another 13 cents to 9.19 at one time, reaching 9.34. But those are new highs and new closing highs. And my target would be up around the 10.5, 11 zone if we can continue this momentum. Tomorrow we'll be talking about some more of the box of shorts, but that's it for this evening. Take care, everybody, and good night, good evening.